Welcome back, everyone. It's episode 7 of Van's Ambulations. Today's explorations take us to State Game Lands 264 in Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. We'll be going back over the coal and industrial ruins we found up there in episode 1, but this time with a better camera, so it'll be a more pleasant experience for everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Next Friday, I will release part 2. Thanks so much for watching. Well, hey there folks, welcome back. It's going to be a little hard for you to recognize it from here, but we are right back where we filmed episode 1. Now with the better GoPro, we're going to redo some sections of the earliest episode of Van's Ambulations. But first, it's time for a little lunch. It's just afternoon, and I've decided before I start mucking about in the forest, it's time for a little soup. So yeah, we're gonna make a little soup. Yeah, I'm up here, crap. One of the state game lands. I will pop that up on screen while I'm editing this. But we're just up above Tower City, down some serious dirt roads. I will have included that footage at the beginning of the episode, possibly without warning. So maybe you're just getting to this and seeing it now. But yeah, bear with me. We're gonna make a little bit of soup, and then we'll be on our way strolling through the woods. All right, take care. Stove is good. We're gonna need a little gas to go with this, yeah? This camera set up someplace better. All right, let's see if we can get that to stay. Looks good. Now this is normally an alcohol stove, but I've got this fun adapter here that allows me to propane it. So bear with me. I have to grab a cup and some water. All right, clicky doesn't work anymore. Time to find some fire. Now we're cooking with fuel. All right, let's let that boil. I'll be back. All right, our water is beginning to boil. Got about 16 ounces of water in there. I'm gonna throw in a couple of pieces of beef bouillon. Get that stirred up. That's one. Two will be there whenever I can get this tiny little package open. All right, there's two. Then roll around a little bit. Dial back this heat. Just a little. It's a little too much of a rolling boil. All right. Then to make this a meal, we're gonna rip open some beef jerky here and throw that in. And we'll let it sit there for a little while. No noodles in this one, just something quick and easy, a little liquid, a little salt, a little protein. That'll be your lunch. Oh, I probably should have washed that spoon. Well, life's short. Don't have to wash your spoons. All right, let's let that rest. All right, I will check back in with you fine folks when this is done. Well, I am sure the lighting on this is just terrible, but time to eat a little lunch. See how this broth is. Let's see if I overshot or undershot the amount of bouillon. I think I got it just right. Look at this beefy. All right, now I gotta wait for it to cool down. Oh, all right. So yeah. Oh, by this point, I will have probably posted one of the Stony Valley Rail Trail hiking videos with my youngest son, and perhaps an episode of two of my trip up to Dotton State Forest. Now, those videos are going to be a little different because I had to edit them funny, because there was kind of a big life thing going on for me when I started filming that one up at Dotton, and it was really a very disjointed trip. I don't want to go into exactly a ton of detail about it, but I made a major life change. It lasted about 3 weeks, and I decided against it. It just wasn't a good fit, and yeah, we're back to good old-fashioned freelancing, and that gives me the time I need to take care of myself, both physically and mentally, and keeps me home with the family. So yeah, we'll be getting back to filming more regular episodes of Van's Ambulations. Unfortunately, I missed the prime camping season. Of course, these things always happen. Whenever, like when I got my COVID shot, I got it right at the beginning of the spring, and I did not have a good reaction to that first shot. So that laid me up for a little while, and I lost all my good spring camping weather. Now I lost all my good fall camping weather. That's all right. We're gonna camp in the winter. Oh, yeah, that's tasty. Prior, I'd always throw the beef jerky in with the powdered chicken noodle soup, which is great. I should have broken these pieces up a little better because I'm eating strips of steak out of here. Hang on. Oh, sustenance. But yeah, it's now hunting season. So if you're out, make sure you wear your blaze orange. Stay safe. I've seen a few hunters out this morning already. Yeah, that is satisfying. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Lovely drive up. I think when we're done going up here, now if you go back and watch the first video, in that one I hiked far up into the pits, and I did find a lone telephone pole with a wire that I traced out for quite a ways, and it just disappeared. I'm not going to go up to the pits heavily today. If you want to see that footage, it's back there. It's not so bad. But yeah, I want to hit the major points up here. So what this is, for those of you who didn't watch the first one, I'm going to put an image up on screen now. That is the Google satellite footage, or Google Maps view, of this area, the terrain one, not the satellite. And you can see, I'll probably put an arrow in pointing to it, there's a huge tailings pile. Now tailings, or waste rock, are what comes out of a mine, or in this case a pit mine. I'm always looking. Now there's a couple of PA guys who seem to be really keyed in to finding old abandoned PA mines, and I'll probably be begging them for some information eventually, but I'm always checking topo maps for things, and that's how I found this spot. But yeah, it's got a little abandoned outbuilding, some piers, or whatever you want to call them, mounting. Yeah, I'll think of the right word eventually. Hang on. Concrete bases, as I assume what they are. You'll see them in the video, further on in this video. But Yeah, there was clearly a lot going on here for a while. In lieu of going up to the pits again, what we're going to do is walk the road that goes through the middle of this a little further. And on the way out, we're going to go down and see if there's a second exit out of here. I've only found the one way in, but there's definitely a road that keeps going. And I'm camping up here, not here, near here, about half an hour away, depending on how you drive, in Weiser State Forest in the Greenland Tract tonight and tomorrow night. So it will be a couple days of videos. Today will be this. Tomorrow I'm planning on getting up real early and hiking out past Boxcar Rocks and having breakfast on this really pretty hill that I found last year. And then day 3, I'm going to go to a section of the Stony Valley Rail Trail. The last section I haven't done yet. We'll knock that out. Next spring, I'll take you guys to Cold Springs along the Stony Valley Rail Trail, and then we'll do Yellow Springs as well next spring. Yellow Springs, prior, I'd gotten to via the rail trail and the Appalachian Trail that crosses Stony Valley Rail Trail. I think when I take you guys there in the spring, I'm going to hike down the AT to get to it, as opposed to up the AT to get to it. Because to go from the Cold Springs parking area, which doesn't open I think till April, it'll close the end of this month. When I did it, it was about 8 miles. And with a full pack for a fat middle-aged dude like myself, it was some effort. I think I'd like to come down the AT and see if that route's any easier. It looks like to be about half the length, so I'll be lazy. There is another infinitely tougher but infinitely shorter route to get there that I figured out on the way out last time, which, you know, at some point I'll do a video on that too. There's all sorts of neat stuff around here. Oh, all right, folks. Well, I've yammered enough. Let me finish up this soup and we'll get hiking. All right? See you in a couple minutes. Take care. All right. Let's take this hike. Come on, let's go. I guess we're doing a burn this year in here. Wonder how far up it'll take. I am curious. Oh man, listen to that crunch. All right, so there are our earliest signs that we're getting close. Those are coke piles. So let's press on forward. I am fairly certain I can see them off in the distance, the big ones. Here's a little pit. Maybe this was an exploratory, or they just found some stuff real close to the surface. And I love these little I forgot the name of these, but they are prehistoric in origin. Look, right next to a piece of coke. Now look, this one's even got enough in it to sustain some tree growth there. It's still alive? It might be. Leaves are off. I love stepping through these tiny prehistoric evergreens like I'm some sort of giant dinosaur. But you can really see so much deeper into the woods this time of year. Keeping my eyes open for anything I might have missed the first time through here. Yeah, here's our giant piles of coke. Look at these fellas. Isn't that cool? You know, I meant to bring a hammer with me to knock a piece off. Let's see if we can just break a piece off. You got to be careful. This stuff is sharp. There it goes. All right. So yeah, all kinds of stuff in there. So in the prior video about this had said that this was burned. This can be harvested straight from the ground like this. So I don't know its origin. These pieces are freaking huge though, which makes me think, because it's as fragile as it is, that this was just dumped here slowly over time. Look, there's a hole all the way in that one. But there is just a ton of it. So I don't know if my theory that structure that we're going to look at had some sort of engine in it or something like that that was driving maybe a winch or something like that and generated all this coke. I just can't imagine that they would have moved pieces this big out of the ground. I also have trouble with the idea that these are just sticking out here naturally. I could be wrong. But there's definitely a lot of it. This whole area is just loaded with it. Just loaded. All right, we're gonna hike down and to the right. We should come out on that little road. That will meet back up with the road we just came off of. Well, it was a lot warmer the last time I was here too. This is a lovely day for poking around the woods. Just lovely. It's funny, I don't know, what is this, the third time I've been here in a year? Sometimes I swear stuff moves. Hey look, some old tires. This road we came up on definitely appears to have been open at one point. So I'm sure somebody just dumped these back here. So while I'm pushing through these woods, getting back to some flatter land here, look at that one. Just sticking out, bushes growing on top. That road in has definitely degraded over the past year quite a lot. just if you ever decide to come up this way, please make sure your vehicle can actually clear those. I've only got a little Subaru Forester and it handled it fine. But all that being said, I do carry fix-a-flat, a spare tire, all kinds of stuff to get myself out of a bad situation. So do the same. You know, it's fun to be able to get in places like this, but if you're reckless and you get stuck and you need help, then the local authorities tend to start closing up places like this because we can't be trusted to get ourselves in and out without causing trouble. Now somebody's been through here. Yeah, maybe not, maybe not. Thought I saw it look like a tire track. Look at this. Just a ton of it. Just a ton. Yeah, somebody had the right idea. We can pretend I wasn't thinking about stealth camping in here. But, yeah, here's something fun. West Branch, probably. Let's see if I can. That should be pretty clear. That's not the only marked brick I found up here. I don't know, folks. I don't like to encourage anyone breaking the law, but this does look like a great little place to stealth camp. But don't be stupid. You know you're near coal. Don't make this place the next Centralia. And here's the road. And these are the waste rock piles. You can see them out there. Let me get in front there. But today, we're gonna hike in there because I see it's a lot easier to get through now that some of the undergrowth is down. Up that way is where we need to go to see that building. But, well, we're already down here, so let's take a peek. Yeah, if you have any connection to this area, Tower City, Williamstown, by all means, please put a note in the comment section. I would love to find out more history of this place. If you've got any, I would love to hear it. Here are some more of those anchors. Now you can see here, there's a groove in the top of this, which I assume means something was resting in there or something, but the next one is down here. And these up here, this is the waste rock pile. This is not naturally occurring. But another one of these concrete pylons, or whatever we want to call them. They're neat looking. And here, let's do a little more poking around. As I said, we'll do a little more work down here this time as opposed to that earlier video where I was up high in the pile, up high in the pits. Today we'll do a little poking around these piles and see what there is to see. Trying to look further down and see if there's any sign of more of those pylons. I think I see one, but let's go down right down here, see if we can get to it. This is where the piles kind of end. There's this lump here, but let's see how far this goes down, or if that's just a tree stump and I'm seeing it wrong. Nope, nope. There are more of them. Got one right here. Every time I come up here, I find, oh my gosh. Hey, looky there. There are a ton of them. Sometimes when you're out exploring, you just kind of got to follow your instincts. Now that one up top we'll get to later has a date on it. 1913, I want to say. We'll go check later. Another one. Well, now we got to find out how far these go. Gosh, this is a long way. See, I'm wondering if these were power lines coming in. Because if my judgment is correct on direction, we should be heading back in the direction of Tower City. I wonder if this is the last one in the set. I think I see another one. I'm going to keep going. Now, folks, also be careful doing this. Right here, there's an obvious way to follow back, but don't get lost in these woods. PA woods, they're nothing to mess with. Everything looks the same. I probably should have my GPS on right now, but I don't, because I know these woods pretty good at this point. Look at this, there's more of them. Good grief. I am surprised by this. Perhaps I should not be. What are we up to now? 10 of these at least? Which one will be our last? Yeah, this would have been a lot less fun 3 months ago. I think I see more. Look, there's one all sunk. There's more, at least 4 more up here. Good Lord. This one has seen better days. Well, seeing as they're probably over 100 years old, they're in remarkably good shape. Now up by that building, there's steel cable still. I was originally thinking that cable was part of a pulley system. Maybe it was. We'll see. You know, I suppose I could come up with some super clickbaity title, like mysterious concrete structures found in woods. But that doesn't seem very honest. But yeah, these are kind of neat. Let's keep going. You know, I almost didn't pack all the batteries and memory cards. Didn't think I'd be out here this long. This one has fallen over. Yeah, what do we got going on here? Now we've got them parallel to each other. This one and then that one over there. Now, I don't spy anything else around here that looks out of place yet. What is that? Is that just another pile of PA rocks, or was it something worth noting? Well, looks like just rocks. But so far luck has been in our favor. Yeah, just rocks and things. Alright, let's not get too far off our markers, as those currently are our way home. I think on the way back, I'm going to hike onto that ridge and walk that back for fun. All right, here's one more. I think I see one more beyond this. still see more. I guess we gotta continue, huh? We can't just let this go. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that at the beginning of this there's something cool, so maybe at the end of it there's something cool too. But I'm also prepared to be disappointed. And more there. Now we're getting back into proper woods again. There's one there. I see one up here. I see two up here. I've not seen them this close together before. Wonder what that's all about. Now, doesn't that look like a cistern to you? Or something? This is a structure. Or it was. I wonder if this was a spring at one point. All right, let's poke a little further and see what there is to see, or if that is indeed the end of the line. Yeah, I think that's it. But let's keep poking just in case. No, there's one there. I'll be. Oh, we got a water feature here. Interesting. Now, is this a man-made pit? Oh, it might be. The rocks are sure positioned interestingly. All right, let's nose around a little more. I believe that was the last of our pylon thingies. This is definitely more pit down here. Oh, wait. Haha. One more. One more. I'm going to try and count these on the way back and see how many there were. Something on my hat. Now you got to be real careful around these rocks, folks. This is not the way nature laid these. They haven't had a million years to find a comfortable place to sit. That looks like it raises up. Doesn't that look man-made up there? See what I'm talking about? Right there. Another big pit. Yeah, that looks man-made to me. Yep, for sure. Yeah, up and over we go. Ooh. Smells funky up here. That's probably just the water in that pit. Oh, look at this nice old road. Sometimes you look down and see what may well be fossils there in that slate. This area, chock full of that stuff. Well, isn't this neat? I'll be. All right, well, just when you think you're done with an area, this might actually be that road straight down from where I'm parked. We're gonna come down here and find out later. You know what, let me walk a little this way. See if I see any more of those pylons. seeing. Nope. I wonder if at that point maybe it went to telephone poles or something like that. Doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense that it would just stop. And I think for the sake of today's video, we went far enough on that. We'll walk a little more. I think I just heard a turkey. We got a footpath. Looks like it goes to the left here. Oh wait, what do we got here? Oh, riddles are abound tonight. Or riddles are abound this afternoon. Oh, look at this. It's all fenced off. Well, you know, a good fence is often the gateway to excitement. Let's find out why it's fenced off. Oh, there's pastures. This must be for game control. Look at this. What do we got here? This just a pass-through? Sure is. All right, curiosity says keep going. I've seen this done other places. Not in person. Oh, what do we got here? Now, does anybody know what kind of bird that was? Maybe a grouse or something? I'm not great with this. It's too bad. I'd love to get some feathers. This fence looks relatively new. Past 10 years, past 5. Huh. Man, this hike is taking a different turn. Well, me thinks this is a hike for a different day. I keep saying that. And planning on turning around. I wonder what they're trying to keep in or out. I know there's EPA Superfund sites near here, but there's no markings on this. Yeah. This will be a comeback, full explorer some other time. But now I know it's here, and so do you. Maybe you can beat me back up here. Tell me what it is. Pretty woods. I am gonna have to pop through this fence real quick just to do it. It ain't locked. It ain't locked. Only because that pit looks pretty clear. Sometimes you can spot good fossils. So cool. Well, I saw a pickup truck head down that road, and I ain't heard them come back through. So I bet there's an exit to this on the other side of this road. We're gonna have to go find out. Because I am no cat, but I am curious. All right, let's go through this fence. I am not the first person to do this. These are some flat leaves. Yeah, just a big old pit. Nothing fancy. I was hoping there was something interesting down there, but it doesn't look like it. Well, another day, another explore. Nothing piques my interest faster than a pile of shell up around here. You never know what you're gonna see. Look, right there. See right where my thumb is? That's streaking. That is some sort of tree bark fossil. Stuff's all over the place up here. That there, hold on, let's see if I can even see it in this video. Right there, right there is all fossil remains. I'm hoping to have a bunch more of this stuff to show you guys tomorrow when we go see those other coal pits. People don't get as excited about this stuff as I do. It kind of makes me sad. You got all this history right in front of you, holding something millions of years old. Those little striations. See right there, that weird patterning? That's all fossil remains. All right, well, I am going to hike this back up to that cool building and catch up with you fine folks there. Ooh, look at that long shadow. That's the shadow of Jake Squatch, who's waving to us. Hello, Jake Squatch. All right, y'all. See you in a couple minutes. Well, that concludes part 1 of this adventure. Next Friday, we'll pick back up with part 2, where we explore the main building and some of the other ruins up above that. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Please stay safe out there. Take good care of yourselves, your family, and your friends. We'll see you back here next week. Thanks for watching.